Okay. Now, remember what I said. We need to either decide to pick the X's or the Y's, and there's no wrong answer. On this one, though, I am going to specifically pick one because there's a process that I want to pick, okay? So, I'm going to choose to eliminate the Y's again, okay? Because there's a specific operation I want to show you why we're going to do it this way. Okay, so I've selected the Y's now. I'm never going to do this. I'm just telling you, I'm going to tell you why I picked them. The reason I want to eliminate the Y's is because one is negative and one is positive. Other than that, I'm ignoring those signs until I decide to eliminate. But for right now, I'm going to treat it just like example 1. So is there any way that I can multiply or anything I can multiply 6 by to get 7? Can I multiply something by 6 to get 7? No. So that means I'm going to multiply the top equation by positive 6, and I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by positive 7. Notice I did not take the negative. I don't care about that sign. I just want to take the numbers, okay? So I'm going to multiply the top equation by 6, everything by 6, and I'm going to take the bottom equation. I'm going to multiply everything by 7. I selected them because they had different signs, so I don't want to take the sign with anything. I want to leave them. So I have 2 new equations. 6 times 3 is 6 times 7 is
42.
6 times 10, 7 times 8, 7 times 6, and 7 times 2. Okay, so notice 6 times negative 7, I got negative 42. I didn't change the signs. I want to eliminate the Y's. That's what I'm focused on. So I can do one of 2 things. I can either subtract the 2 equations or I can add the 2 equations. So if I subtract, what do I get? Would negative 42 and 42, if I subtracted them, would that eliminate them? But if I added them, they would be eliminated. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to add the 2 equations. Again, the reason I'm adding is because they're opposites, and when I add a negative and a positive, they eliminate. So 18 plus 56. Negative 42y plus 42y, 0. And 60 plus 14, and x equals 1. Now, if you don't notice that, you're like, I didn't notice they were opposites, you could still do the x's and nothing would be wrong. Like, there isn't a wrong way to solve these. Okay. Now, we eliminated the y's, we solved for x. Now we have to solve for y. Now our job is to pick either the top equation or the bottom equation. So what equation do we want to pick? Okay, let's pick the y. Nope, it doesn't matter. Not at all. You're going to use one to solve for y. You're going to use the other one to check. So it really does not matter. So let's just use the bottom one. It's all positive, so we'll use the bottom one. So I'm going to do 8, because this is the bottom, times 1, because that's what x is, plus 6y equals 2. 8 plus 6y equals 2. I want to subtract 8 from both sides. Two minus 8 is divide by 6, and y equals negative 1. Okay, so our answer, we think our answer is 1 and negative 1, so we just need to check it now. We use the bottom equation to solve for y. We're going to use that top equation to check our answer. So 3x is 1, so 3 times 1 minus 7 times negative 1 equals 10. What is 3 times 1? Negative 7 times negative 1? 3 plus 7 is 10 equals 10, so that is true. So our answer is going to be 1, negative 1. Whenever you write your answer, you guys, you always put your x and then you put your y. If you don't have an x and a y, let's say you have an A and a B or an E and an F, you always put your letters in alphabetical order. So if this was F and this was E, you would put E first, then F. If you solve for y, then you solve for x, you would put your x and then your y, always. What questions do you have?